Nowadays, companies became more flexible than they were a while ago, thanks to the development of the internet and the new technologies, allowing the use of cloud services in the operations. Many communication and project management issues arise because of the use of many different types of software. That is why in today's video we're going to talk about Dropbox, which is a cloud service that could offer a solution to those issues. Dropbox offers a service that helps companies in managing projects, since it allows team members to get the information needed from their colleagues and share their findings with them. Dropbox is also a good way of communication between a leader and his or her subordinates, as well as among team members. In an HRD context, HRD professionals manage multiple projects at the same time, and they often travel to a remote place to implement a training program. For example, Dropbox can allow an HRD professional on a travel to receive files and work on documents in real time as those in the office. Another example is when an employee is sick for a certain period of time and cannot come to the office. In this case, Dropbox can make his or her work easier, since documents will be automatically shared via Dropbox and available to the person. But why use Dropbox instead of other cloud services? While many companies such as Google Drive and Mediafire offer similar file storage services in the cloud, Dropbox outperforms all of them. All of the companies cited above offer a service for the basic version, but for certain limits. For example, Mediafire offers a basic plan with ad-supported downloads for each software and limits its cloud storage to only 10 GB. While for its business plan it allows up to 100 TB and limit each file upload to 20 GB for a monthly fee of $25, while Google Drive free service offers up to 15 GB of storage space, including the attachment in the Gmail and the pictures uploaded in the Google Plus account, but the software download is ad-free. Google Drive offers a business plan with unlimited storage space for only $10 per month and limits the size of each file to 5 TB. On the other hand, Dropbox free service offers ad-free software downloads with a basic storage space of 2 GB, which can be increased by performing some easy optional tasks. Such tasks can be easily make you gain at least 11 GB added to your basic 2 GB. Tasks such as linking your Dropbox account with the social media websites such as Twitter and Facebook, or referring to Dropbox by inviting a friend to use it. And there is more. Thanks to Dropbox partnership with some mobile companies like HTC and Samsung, you can get even more storage space. I personally gained 48 GB just by using Dropbox in my Samsung S3, and I got another 23 GB by switching to my new HTC One, attaining a total storage space of 78 GB. Main reason behind choosing Dropbox over the other competitors was initially because of being the first software I heard about that is offering cloud services, in addition of being familiar with its features and functionalities. After an intensive research, I found out that Dropbox offer is way more competitive than the others in terms of exclusive features and its value for money. It can easily be noticed how Dropbox is outperforming the other competitors by offering unlimited options to expand the storage space of its users. Dropbox business plan offers unlimited storage space for a bit higher price of $15 per month, but which can still get discounts for non-profit or educational institutions. On the other hand, this can be explained by the better services offered, such as the no size limit per file and the possibility to use more than 300,000 third-party apps such as AutoCAD, Yahoo Mail, and Cisco WebEx for web conferencing, while Google Drive only have hundreds of them, without forgetting to mention the possibility to retrieve deleted files thanks to the backup performed by Dropbox for each file in its cloud. Now I will move to the use of Dropbox in HRD. Dropbox can especially be useful for team communication and project management. Team communication can be enhanced as Dropbox makes it possible for each team member to share documents without having to meet each other physically or emailing back and forth with multiple versions. Team members can synchronize their Dropbox folders at any time they want and wherever they are around the world in order to get and share the files they need on any of their devices. Project management is also an important feature that could be developed thanks to the Dropbox, since all stakeholders that are part of a project can join a specific folder, which allows them to access all documents that are relevant to the project. This shared folder will be able to make it easier for each stakeholder to get information it needs for the other department without having to ask for it and wait a long time to get it. So the project can be completed in less time and with a more productivity because simply of the availability of the information whenever needed. Sometimes the use of many different types of software can be confusing and leading the message or the information to not be received by all the targeted receivers. Thanks to 300,000 third-party apps, now it is possible to group all these softwares into one and make everyone get the message. For a better collaboration and efficiency, Dropbox offers the possibility to easily share certain files with the company's partners and suppliers, while in the meantime keeping the confidentiality and securing the contents of the file. Now that we talked about the use of Dropbox, I will move to the instruction on how to use it. Dropbox is accessible from any kind of devices that have systems such as Windows, Mac, Linux, iOS, or Android. In order to use Dropbox, we need to first create an account by registering in the Dropbox website. Then, sign in with the created account in any device we want. And finally, synchronize the files to the Dropbox cloud. The first step will be to create a Dropbox account by following the steps below. First, enter the website www.dropbox.com. Then, click on Sign Up. Fill the required boxes by the first name, the last name, the email address, and the password. Agree to the Dropbox terms by checking its box and then click on Sign Up. Now that the Dropbox account is created, we can move to the second step, that is about logging in with the account created in the device we want. The user has the choice to sign in from the Dropbox website, the mobile app, or the computer desktop software. For the first choice, the user has to enter the Dropbox website and sign in with the created account, then upload the files he wants by simply clicking on Upload. Choose Files and select the file to upload. For the computer desktop software, the following steps must be done. First, download the software from this link. Install the software and then sign in by entering the email and the password of your Dropbox account and clicking on Sign In. Choose the location of your Dropbox folder in which all your files will be synchronized. And finally, in order to send your files to the Dropbox cloud, you just need to copy the files you want and paste them on your Dropbox folder and wait for them to be synchronized. For the mobile version of Dropbox, there are two ways to get the app. For the iPhones, we must download the Dropbox app from the App Store, while for the Android phones, the app must be downloaded from the Play Store. After downloading and installing the app, the same steps must be followed by logging in with your Dropbox account and wait for the files to be synchronized from the cloud. For more information about how to use the developed tools found on Dropbox for Business version, click on the following link. Now that is understood how to use Dropbox, I will move to a list of some do's and don'ts that could be helpful. Let's start with the do's. Do use the trial days of Dropbox for Business before upgrading your account to it. Do sign in the Dropbox of as many of your devices as possible in order to get your files whenever you want and wherever you are. Do create separate shared folders for each category and classify each subcategory regarding its topic, while only granting access of each subcategory to the person related to it. Do perform the optional task proposed by Dropbox in order to gain more cloud storage space. Do get familiar with some of the third-party apps proposed by Dropbox in order to understand their features and the way they work. And now let's talk about the don'ts. Do not forget to log out from your Dropbox account when using a device other than yours after completing one you need. Do not confuse personal and professional matters by joining both of them in one shared folder. Do not give access of your devices in which Dropbox is installed to anyone else. Otherwise, log out before handling the device to someone else. Do not share a folder with a stranger, since he might steal confidential work-related files or private photos of you or your family. Do not lose the control over the confidentiality of the files you want to share with your partners and suppliers. To conclude, I personally think that Dropbox is the best software offering cloud services until now. It is surely the best thanks to its high popularity that already attained 300 million users, in addition to being one of the first companies that offered cloud services. Dropbox could be useful in HRD through its many features such as managing multiple projects at the same time, allowing HRD professionals on a travel to receive files and working documents in real time, allowing sick employees to work at home, and enhancing team communication. Google Drive, which is considered to be the Dropbox main competitors, still did not reach the level of Dropbox. This can easily be perceived through the so many Dropbox features that cannot be found in Google Drive.